what a map to do tiebreakers on, ThreezyBreezy. It's going to be Otten City. I feel so bad for the goalies already.
Yeah, it's gonna be orbs galore and no barriers up for these goalies as we see a Rasmus man maybe coming out from the side of Wet Dreams. Not really want to go up against that striker as they saw the last game, absolutely dominating. So we'll see what gets picked here on Otten City. This map is kind of a free-for-all in my mind. You can play a lot of strikers on this map.
Certainly, and it feels nice, I guess, to knock out the Juliet, right? That kind of 1A brawler striker that we see so many forwards really enjoy. But look at this. It's going to be a Dubu.
Yeah, we're seeing Duvu. We're seeing Estelle. ZZZ with a signature Luna pick. I'm excited to see that come out. So the only difference in comps here is the Luna versus Dubu on an Amy goalie instead of Amy forward. So unless it's a Dubu forward.
I mean, I'm here for the Dubu forward. That would make me very, very happy. But I don't know. I don't know that was what we're going to see here. And by the way, just pointing out, of course, the player. No, never mind. We're good. The bug only showed up on the loading screen, so we're fine. And it will be a goalie Dubu after all. I don't get to be that excited. Sad.
Yeah, Dubu forward. One day we'll show up in a tournament, and it will be the greatest tournament to ever be casted. So hopefully we're there for that one. As we see Spencer quickly losing his barrier, trying to clear it up. Dubu pushing up to the midline.
Yeah, I wonder what the awakenings were. Anything give him a little bit more speed, as both barriers will now go down, because that's just how this goes. And, well, we did have the bamboozle already spent, so Erionull losing out, missing out on a lot of his abilities early, but even still. Well, with the core on this side, he's going to be able to play a little aggressive and just zone out some space.
ZZZ going for some kills here early as Playdark snipes it in. Not really having a ton of core control, so Mystic and Playdark really controlling that core and getting that goal.
Yeah, and you would expect there. I guess that's kind of one of the things that the Luna doesn't really have. Yeah, you have this long-range poke, certainly, but you don't necessarily have a lot of juggling tools, a lot of abilities to make sure that you're kind of everywhere where you want to be, and it's somewhat hard to aim the snipe anyways. So for now, the barrier will fall down once again, and Playdark knocks that one down. Erionull top side, and we do have the whammy. So at the very least, the crater goes down, but it's not going to find much of anything. And now Mystic solo gets knocked out, but you know what, ThreezyBreezy? I think I will gladly trade getting knocked out, getting taken down for a goal.
There's nothing better than dying and your teammate finishing off that goal. You know, it's just not worth.
Well, it's worth if you get knocked out. You're like, yeah, I got it. Look at that. It's Energy Blast.
For the enemy team,
so
yeah,
quickly.
that is.
And at this point, oh man, this is such a forward Tofu Fortress. It does mean Erionull played forward aggressive, but he's able to find his way back. Now, great summer assault. He said the core will stay alive. Playdark looks for the shot, but hey, you know, finally Energy Blast up on the other side, and it's going to be barriers down, everything wide open.
Yeah, you see Mystic and Playdark take a ton of damage here, trying to avoid being KO'd. Userwet and ZZZ opting to just stick to this KO, and with all that pressure, they are able to find a goal.
Spencer falling victim to the nerf, right? The glitch pop from Amy, or from Amy, just goes a little bit shorter than it did previously. 900 versus 950 range, and I think that really was the difference there. We saw the glitch pop just faded out right before it hit the core and opened up all this space on the top side. So for now, what do we got here? I know Vodible is hovering Egoist. He says, hey, look at that cool new awakening, but no one's taken it yet.
Yeah, we'll see if Egoist can be used on this map. I think it is good because at max energy, you can run around like crazy, and Otten City has a lot of open space, but no one opting for it. I think players are really sticking to their guns. They don't really know the full power of these new trainings, so opting to use what they know, as we haven't seen many of them getting picked up.
I love, by the way, it's, I guess, a visual bug that we have on Orb Ponderer for right now. It just says, power orbs reduce. And not quite sure what that is the barrier will get saved. So we're going to assume for right now that it reduces your opponent's win rate. That's again how that works for now. Mystic takes a lot of damage, and the barrier falls once again.
Yeah, Mystic and Playdark doing just a phenomenal job pressuring Spencer with the mid control, and ZZ and Userwet not sure how they're going to stop this duo, as they're pretty dominant in the midfield.
You know, I'm a little sad because I said I wanted to do this match because I needed to see what was going to happen when Mystic lost, because I'm due to cast with him next. And it doesn't look like he's going to lose, so I don't know what I'm supposed to do here.
You're stuck with me, Beowulf.
But for now, that will be a nice little bamboozle, but even still, it does force that into the midline. And Well, oh, great somersault, but goes right down to Userwet. Mystic dashes forward, and they're going to get the clear out once again. Rose Warp is beautiful, but Spencer finds his way back in time. And now, well, what can you do? What can you find here, ThreezyBreezy?
Yeah, blink for blink on that save. Nice reaction by Spencer to counter that blink by Playdark. We see Dubu somersaulting. ThreezyBreezy stuns him out of the strike, and he can't quite recover. Just sliding past him there for the goal.
Yeah, Dubu a little slow sometimes. You know, yes, it does have more mobility than Atlas technically, but certainly one of those goalies that relies on just being big and beefy. So, especially when we're looking at level 1 here, as we see everything get committed. The crater, the whammy, the core flip, the energy blast. Yeah, there's no way you're saving that.
Yeah, masterful play by ThreezyBreezy. Core flipping, dropping the Luna ult, and by the time the core reaches the floor, that ult just kills Erionull, and there's no one left to defend the goal.
Yeah, certainly Mystic gets so low here as well off the firewall turret, but Ag is going to be able to pick up a power orb, and that's going to be fine. Gets all the health back. Your energy blast on the top side, but hey, the barrier stays alive. Erionull far too far forward, and well, maybe my goals, my dreams are going to be a little bit more possible than we were thinking earlier.
Yeah, showing some fight here. ThreezyBreezy, Userwet, and Spencer trying to aim for this third goal as Playdark and Mystic trying to fight back, equalize it 2-2.
Yeah, I love these 90-degree clears as well as the Luna's going to get knocked out 3-on-2, but the barrier is still up for the moment. Erionull goes forward, commits that somersault to Playdark, and their firewall turret gets dropped. Barrier now is going to fall here. Playdark, opportunity here. Mystic pass to Playdark, top side. Not going to get a shot in. Not just yet, but energy blast. It's a powerful thing. Everything goes in.
Yeah, I mean, you see a lot of goals in general come off from Energy Blast, so it's really just a question of who can use it more efficiently and who can get it the fastest.
Yeah, certainly. So for now, Mystic gets so low here, and it's going to be a little bit of time before those before the power orbs pop up. So Erionull buys some time, make sure that ideally that a power orb comes up, but instead it's going to be a dead Imi. So Playdark top side looks to equalize, keeps its but he's going to get soul here. Even still, the barrier will fall in. That is a great bamboozle for the goal. Okay, then.
Oh my, Wet Dreams a little too sleepy there on the uptake. Strong gust of wind blows the core into the goal as we move into our third set. Dubu looking first on the carousel here.
Yeah, Dubu splish splash. Dubu's taking a bath. All okay, we're gonna stop. What are we? A timeless creator, right? That's got to be what it is.
If I'm him, I'm taking Glass Cannon, and that's exactly what he opts for. He's got those momentum boots. He's looking to skate.
Fair, yeah.
Lace him up, chat. Drop your ice skates. It's time to skate. We're going to see Amy with Missile Prop. Other Amy counters with Fire Up. We see 3 Fire Ups on one team. They're looking to use their core flip.
We have Timeless, Castellast, and Bulk Up all not taken, which is, you know, I think that's a little surprising, especially with, you know, 2 Imies on the field. But for now, well, Mystic is just trapped here in the corner on both sides. Firewall turrets get committed, but finally the core is knocked free. Erionull, Tofu Fortress, top side. There's no space to get the core in there, so it's a bunch of people playing in a ring, hitting each other, but no barrier pressure, not yet.
Yeah, I mean, you can see the effect of this training. Spencer already with flip, Userwet as well, so we'll see how much value they can get out of it, as they do force a goal. 2 flips burn, but 1 goal with the result.
Yeah, and we're going to have to see this Dubu play so much more carefully now. With how many more energy blasts or energy bursts that there are available, any little bit of mispositioning, easy goal coming on in from whichever side shoots it. So for now, well, that's what we have to be careful of. Energy blast goes in, elusive on the bottom. So Mystic stays low, but keeps himself alive and gets the save. But even still, this barrier will fall. ThreezyBreezy, though, plays so low here, gets bounced back, but not knocked out, not just yet. Mystic bounces forward. But this barrier here, ThreezyBreezy, it has to fall.
It's got to sometime soon as ThreezyBreezy falls. Oh, the core flip pass to Userwet. What a shot here. I mean, they're really using this this fire-up train to their advantage. Just farming this core flip off cooldown.
Man, this fired up seems so broken. Like, maybe this is just gut reaction to it, but they're just always on. You can spend energy to go and evade something if you need to and still have energy blast very quickly. We're just seeing, I don't know, maybe this is just my gut reaction, but it seems so powerful here in this game.
Yeah, I mean, these strikers are doing a pretty good job of stacking it, just spamming their abilities off cooldown, doing some damage as you see ThreezyBreezy go for the nuke there, forcing Erionull to use full core flip.
certainly, but ZZZ oh, no, does not stay alive. Great Rose Warp, and now 3-on-2. And this Dubu not quite forward Dubu, but midfield Dubu is now past to Playdark, but gets interrupted by Userwet. Shot top side. Energy blasts on everyone. But Spencer is going to be taken to the expense account because Playdark shoots it in.
Yeah, just predicts the core flip and then responds to the strike after Spencer strikes during his core flip. Well played by Playdark there.
Certainly. So now we see the crater go down. Playdark takes over half of his stagger at this point. Actually gets even lower now, gets staggered. But great there defense on the energy blast. Even still, the barrier will fall. And now 3-on-2. You need one more point to take the set here, but you got to get it on the other side. And Erionull doing a great job of denying that, but overcommits again. The summer assault.
I mean, there's a certain point when the enemy team just has too many core flips, and that's exactly what we're seeing here. Something smells of a reverse sweep. I won't call it yet Caster's Curse, but let's just say that Wet Dreams have core flip on cooldown, ready to use.
Yeah, and well, we see reverberation coming on in as well, so you can get tankier, and the tankier you are, the better your cooldowns are, which seems really, really nice. I really like Orb Replicator actually as well, just specifically Odd Knot in City. But the question now is, where else do we go here? No one taking reverberation. Oh, there we go. All right, Dubu takes it. You know, Dubu's a beefy boy. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, that's an interesting take. I think he has momentum boots and glass cannon. Don't see why he wouldn't offer stacks, but we'll have to see how that reverberation helps him put some more pressure on the midfield and hold it down in the box.
Exactly. Again, just having more somersaults, having more bamboozles is just fantastic here. And oh, an aggressive Erionull, but will deploy that fortress. Mystic, oh, just barely finds. He does. Okay, you know what? First you don't succeed. Try again. What a great glitch pop coming on in from Mystic.
Yeah, nice predict there off the strike from Spencer. Just responds quickly with a glitch pop after missing the goal and puts it away.
Certainly does. So I don't know that we're going to get that reverse sleep. Not yet, but for now, the barrier will fall with all these energy bursts. And, well, it's going to be 3-on-2 on the knockout. Energy, yeah. Energy burst on the top side. And unfortunately for Erionull there, Tofu Fortress timed out right at the wrong moment.
Yeah, just couldn't respond with that somersault in time. Nice angle from Spencer, top corner. Tough to save that shot.
Yeah, certainly. So, man, great Rose Warp. Establishes core positioning. The barrier will fall, but that conveyor belt on the top side does mean that, well, Erionull under pressure once again. But look at how long this conveyor belt for Mystic is. It covers the entire map, and it's going to be good for a goal.
Punishing Spencer there for ejecting forward, walling off his return. So Playdark, once he receives the core, just has a free shot on goal.
Yeah, certainly. So now 2-1. We're going to see now even whether Mystic's team can make that way through, or if we do get that game number 5, that set number 5 that we're looking for. Elusive for now. Playdark stays alive. Energy Blast bottom side here, and the barrier will fall. Erionull, of course, does have an Energy Blast to his name. He does have that defensive utilities. The Rose Warp goes forward, trades your life for a barrier, but now you got to stay alive here. Energy Burst not going to get spent. Still not going to get spent. There we go, bottom side here. Userwet looks for something. Glitch Pop keeps things alive, and 2 seconds, 1 second. The Estelle is back. Conveyor belt topside will zone things out, and now Playdark. Oh, he's not going to get the shot, and the Crystal Thorns do not get what they want, but Erionull, great defense.
Yeah, Spencer there with a nice core flip to save. It's just going back and forth now. I really don't know who's going to score. I think it's going to depend on which Estelle can strike first. So you see them strike boring. Playdark with the primary past Spencer to seal the deal.
Exactly, and at the end of the day, the Dream Meme team will sop up. We'll take some paper towels to Wet Dreams, and they move on to the semifinals, which I know Mystic, we were talking to him in the break. He did not expect to get this far, so congrats to him and the rest of the team, of course.
Yeah, some more confidence out of Mystic after he moves to semifinals. Good sportsmanship by all there. Love the Julie Hearts. Winning on the stats here as we see Spencer not able to keep up with Playdark and Mystic in the midfield, just putting out those redirects, getting those shots on goal, and finding a bit more core control as ZZ and Userwet, opting for a KO-centric strategy, weren't able to find enough to prevail.
God, Hot in City's so silly. Like, you're used to looking at a normal stat screen. And you're like, 70, 80 saves, 100, 150 redirects. And it's like, yeah, Dubu had 42. Spencer had 39. Like, that Auden is such a silly map. It's so silly.
It definitely changes the way goalies are allowed to play the game, and it just depends on who's able to adapt, improvise, and overcome. Playdark and Mystic I just want to highlight again that mid control was really dominant there, as they were just able to find those goals. I do like that strategy though by Spencer's EZ and Userwet, opting for the triple fire up. They just had a lot of core flip. I think maybe on a different map or on just a different use of that core flip, they could have found more value and maybe found their way into a set 5 there.
You know, I think on Otten it was very valid, right? You have so much pressure, you're just playing in the face the entire time. But the thing was, we saw. Look, it caught Mystic's team. It caught the meme team abuser, or what were they? The Dream meme team. Excuse me. There we go. It caught them off guard. They were looking dominant. 2 sets suddenly get fired up, and well, it was I think it was a 3-0 or 3-1, something like that. They were not prepared. It took them a set.
Yeah. So we'll see whether we can see whether that will come out. The triple fire up, even just on one striker, could be dominant. So we'll see how it gets used soon in the tournament.
Yeah, and well, to make sure that we can see how that may be used on in the tournament, to see how these new awakenings advance and change and the meta evolves, well, we do have to go to a break. So, folks, gonna go to that break. When we're back, it's gonna be the semifinals, and as we've seen, the Dream meme team, they're moving on.